This is what we made today: Cheese Fondue Minestrone. We're going to start off by doing our mise en place. First, we're going to cut up the pancetta. If you don't have pancetta, use bacon or keep it vegetarian. Guys, this is one of the easier food wars recipe out there. Try it at home, it's very hearty. Next, the carrot. We're going to take this carrot and cut it into a medium dice. After we're done all our prep, this dish only takes 1 hour to do. So I encourage you guys to try it at home. This is so good on a rainy day. Next, we're going to cut this celery into a medium dice. I'm trying to keep all the cuts consistent so that it'll evenly cook. Next, we're going to cut 1 onion. Then we're going to roughly chiffonade a bunch of kale. While I cut this kale, this is where I remind you to smash the like button and hit the notification bells for new videos. And if you really like what you see, hit the subscribe button. It's on the bottom right of your screen. And the last item, we're going to cut 3 cloves of garlic. Alright, it's time to cook. In a cold pan, we're going to put in all our pancetta. I started with a cold pan so that the fat will render out nicely. This will give the pancetta a nice caramelization. When the pancetta starts to brown, we're going to add in all our vegetables. I'm putting in 1 carrot, 1 onion, and 3 stalks of celery. In French cooking, this is called your mirepoix. We're going to season it with salt and pepper to help it release all of its liquids faster. We're going to saute this for about 2 minutes. After 2 minutes, we're going to add in our garlic. Then we're going to add in 2 bay leaves, and I know you don't see it here, but we're also going to add in 15 milliliters of Italian seasoning, which is thyme, rosemary, and oregano. We're then going to add in 3 liters of beef stock, and 2 liters of canned tomatoes. We're going to bring this to a simmer and then add in half a liter of chickpeas. We're also going to add in all of the kale that we chopped up. We're going to give it a mix and let it simmer for the next 45 minutes. While we wait, we're going to make a Parmesan cheese fondue. In a saucepan, we're going to add in a nub of butter, melt it, and then add in 2 cloves of garlic. We're going to sweat this out for about a minute or until all of the butter's melted. Then we're going to add in half a cup of whipping cream. We're going to bring it to a simmer, lower the heat, and then add in half a cup of powdered parm in 3 different stages. The reason why I'm not dumping it all in at once is just to make sure it doesn't clump up. Powdered parm doesn't melt as easily as grated parm, which is why I'm adding it in 3 different stages. Also, it's very important that you keep on stirring this until it's finished. If you leave it alone, the bottom of the pan may burn. It's good practice to keep it at low heat the whole time. It reduces the chance of it burning. And finally, we're going to add in a 1/4 cup of provolone cheese. Guys, I have a confession. I gave you guys all that advice because I burnt the bottom of the pan. As you can see, this is not the same saucepan I started with. I changed it with the magic of video editing. Okay, next we're gonna hollow out this tomato. This is where the cheese fondue is gonna stay. I also have a lot of opinions about this tomato, and I'll talk about it more at the end of the video. Alright, it should look like this. After 45 minutes, this is what it should look like. Hearty and delicious. As a final step, we're gonna add in our pasta. We're gonna add in 1 cup of conchiglie. I googled that pronunciation. After 7 minutes, the pasta should have been cooked and it should have thickened our broth slightly, making it a heartier soup. Now let's plate. First goes the tomato in the center. Then we're gonna put the cheese soup fondue right in the middle. We're gonna carelessly drop in 3 ladles of minestrone, making sure that it gets spilled everywhere, not just the bowl. Then we're gonna garnish it with different types of cheeses. First goes on the mozzarella. Then the provolone. Some Parmesan cheese. Cracked black pepper, and lastly, I totally forgot about it, olive oil. This is reality, and this is anime. Alright, it's time to eat. We're gonna get right in there. First, we're gonna try the soup on its own. I already know it's good, I ate it 4 times today. Now we're gonna try it with the cheese fondue. Honestly, this makes this dish so much heartier and gives it so much more of a punch. But as for this tomato, I hate it. It serves no purpose other than being a holder for the fondue. You can't even eat it and it just gets in the way. But as for the soup, it's freaking delicious. Try it at home, guys. Look at this tomato. Why is it in this dish? Just put the fondue on the side. Anyways, if you guys like what you see, hit the like button. And if you guys have any suggestions on what I should cook next, please post in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe.